Hi ladies, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine. In today's tutorial, I will guide you on how to make this simple crochet crop top. For the materials, you will need a size 3 acrylic yarn. I used about 100 grams for a size small, a 3.5mm hook, stitch markers, measuring tape, scissor, and a darning needle. To start off your bra cup, make a slip knot and then make chains that goes from your underbust to your nipple. For a size small or a B cup, I made a total of 16 chains, which measures 3 inches. So after you've had your chains, you are going to single crochet in the second chain from hook and single crochet in each of the chains across until you have 1 chain left. When you get to your last chain, you are going to place 5 single crochet in that last chain and then insert a stitch marker in the third stitch of the 5 single crochet that you made, and these will be your middle stitch. So the marked stitch will be your middle stitch, and then you're going to go ahead and work 1 single crochet in each of the opposite chains until you get to the last chain. To start off your row 2, you're going to chain 1 and turn. This chain 1 does not count as a stitch. Place 1 single crochet in that first stitch and then place 1 single crochet in each of the stitch across until you get to your middle stitch. When you get to your middle stitch, you are going to take off the stitch marker and place 3 single crochet in that middle stitch, and then replace the stitch marker in the second stitch of the 3 single crochet, and then continue to work 1 single crochet in each of the remaining stitches down. Row 3 is a repeat of row 2, so you're just gonna chain 1 and turn, single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet in each of the stitches across until you get to the middle stitch. When you get to the middle stitch, place 3 single crochet in that middle stitch and insert your stitch marker in the second stitch of the 3 single crochet, and then continue to work 1 single crochet in each of the remaining stitches down. So this is the pattern that you are going to continue. So you repeat row 2 until you have enough rows to cover your bust area. Okay. My first bra cup is done. I worked a total of 15 rows. As you can see, the base of my bra cup measures 6 inches. After your first bra cup is done, you are going to pull up a loop and fasten off, but leave a long tail because we're going to come back and use the tail. Okay, and then go ahead and work a second bra cup just like this one, And after your second bra cup, don't fasten off, pull up a loop and keep it aside. Then pick up your first bra cup, insert hook in that loop that you made, chain 1 and slip stitch in the first stitch of the last row of your second bra cup. And then chain 1 and pull the yarn tight to secure it. Next up, we are going to work the base of our crop top. So insert your hook in that loop that you made and then turn your work to work on the base of your cups. Chain 1, single crochet in that very first single crochet row and place 1 single crochet in each of the rows until you get to the last row. When you're finished with the first cup, you are going to place 1 single crochet in the chain 1 space between the 2 cups and then continue to place 1 single crochet in each of the rows of the second cup until you get to the last row. And I forgot to mention that this is row 1 of base, okay? This is what your work should look like so far. For row 2, you're going to chain 1 and turn, single crochet in that first stitch and single crochet in each of the stitch across until your last stitch. For row 3, we are going to repeat row 2. Chain 1, turn, single crochet in that first stitch and single crochet in each of the stitches across until the last stitch. This is the pattern that we are going to repeat until we get to our desired length, okay? So repeat row 2 until you get to the desired length of your crop top and make sure that the total number of rows on your base is an odd number. So I have my base done. I have 21 rows in total and it measures 4 inches. So now we are going to work across the side of the base. So turn your work to work up the side of the base. To start off the side, chain 4. This chain 4 counts as double crochet chain 1 and then skip the next row and double crochet in the next row. Chain 1, skip the next row, double crochet in the next row, and you're going to repeat this. Chain 1, skip the next row, double crochet in the next row, chain 1, skip the next row, double crochet in the next row. Repeat this until you get to the first row of your base. So I have a total of 11 double crochet stitches. To begin the next row, you're going to chain 3 and this counts as a double crochet stitch. Place 1 double crochet in the next chain 1 space, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So basically just place 1 double crochet in each of the chain 1 spaces and in each of the double crochet stitches until you get to the last stitch. The next row is going to be another mesh row. So chain 4, turn, skip the next stitch and work a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch. Continue that until you get to your last stitch. For the next row, you are going to work a row of double crochet. So chain 3 and turn, and place 1 double crochet in each of the chain 1 spaces and in each of the double crochet stitches until you get to the last stitch. So this is the pattern that you're going to repeat. After this, you're going to work a row of mesh and then a row of double crochet and then a row of mesh and a row of double crochet. Repeat that until your panel, your side panel, measures 3 inches, and make sure you end with a row of double crochet. So I have 6 rows in total for mine, and as you can see, it measures 3 inches. So in the next row, we are going to create loops for our back tie. So chain 3, turn and skip the first 3 stitches. Then single crochet in the next 5 stitches. Chain 3, skip the next 4 stitches and single crochet in the next 5 stitches. And after that, you're going to chain 3 and skip the next 3 stitches and single crochet in the last stitch. So those 3 chain 3 spaces will act as the loops that you will weave your back tie in when your crop top is done. For your last row, you're going to chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet in that first stitch. In the next chain 3 space, you are going to place 2 single crochets, and then you are going to work 1 single crochet in each of the next 5 single crochet stitches, and then basically just place 2 single crochet in each chain 3 spaces and 1 single crochet in each of the single crochet stitches until you get to your last space, where you will place 2 single crochet in that last chain 3 space. So that completes our side panel. After your last single crochet stitch, just chain 1 and fasten off. This is what your crop top should look like so far. So at this point, we are going to work up the other side of the base. Attach your yarn in that stitch that is on the last row of the other side of the base. Chain 4, skip next row, double crochet in the next row. Chain 1, skip next row, double crochet in the next row. Chain 1, skip next row, double crochet in the next row, and continue that until you get to the first row of the base. And then repeat the exact thing that you did for the other side panel until you get to the last row. But don't fasten off after your last row of the side panel. Now that we are done with both side panels, we are just going to work one last row of single crochet across the base of the crop top. So continuing from where you stopped, you're going to chain one and place one single crochet in that first single crochet row. Then place 2 single crochets in each of the double crochet row of the side panel. After your last 2 single crochet, you are going to just place 1 single crochet in each of the stitches across until you get to the last stitch. Then proceed and place 2 single crochets in each of the double crochet row of the other side panel until you get to the last row, and then chain 1 and fasten off, and that completes the base of our work. We are now going to work on our necktie. So choose whichever bra cup it is you want to work on first and attach your yarn on the first stitch that is on the right side of the middle stitch of that bra cup. And then I am going to chain 120 for my necktie, but you can choose to chain however much you want. After your chain of 120, you are going to slip stitch in the second chain from the hook and in each of the chains across until you get to the last chain. After your last slip stitch, you are going to skip the middle stitch and make a slip stitch in the next stitch. Then chain 1 and fasten off, and that completes our necktie. Then go ahead and repeat the exact thing for the other bra cup. So at this point our top is almost done. Now we are going to work on the back tie, which I did off camera. I chained 300 and I slip stitched in each of the chains across until the last chain, then I fastened off. Okay, when you're done with your back tie, you are just going to weave in the back tie as you see in the video, and that completes our crop top. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you like this video, please actually consider liking it, like literally pressing that like button. I promise it's free, okay? And please consider subscribing to my channel because I try to upload twice a week. But if I don't upload twice a week, I make sure to upload at least once a week, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and see you in my next tutorial. Bye.